Well, here we are again, out on another little adventure. I've been a little busy with life stuff and haven't gotten out in a couple weeks, but today is such a beautiful day. I couldn't pass it up. It's coming on the end of March. It's about 6-7 degrees out right now. It's absolutely just lovely. Just lovely. Fantastic. If you can see behind me, I'm not sure if you can or not, but right there is the Atlantic Ocean. We're going to take a little trip down there later on, and there's some ice, well, clappers or whatever they're called, just small little icebergs. They're nice to look at though, so I'm going to take a little trip down there later on and check that out. Tonight I'm going to try hammock camping. I know it's technically spring right now, but there's enough snow around for it to still be considered winter in my eyes, so I never did any overnight hammock stuff before, so I'm looking forward to it. So when we get over there, I'll show you what I'm going to try to set up. I've never done anything like it before, so just basically winging it. Alright, see you in a bit. Here's the coast. Robin's heading down. Starting to get a little cooler, but very, very beautiful. So nice. Alright, we got our tarp set up, as you can see in the background. One tarp, not tarp, what am I saying, tarp, hammock. We got our hammock set up, as you can see in the background, pretty simple. Just one next to the other. Well, we'll see how it goes anyway. I'm really looking forward to sleeping in a hammock because I never sleep well in the tent. Back problems and whatnot, but I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully it's not cold. Well, now we're just going to throw the tarp on and go from there. Alright, as you can see behind me, it's our system for tonight. Nothing fancy, but I think it's going to work well. The wind's coming from the south, so it's going to be flowing in this direction. That should stop it. I'm literally standing in the fire pit, and 2 hammocks inside with a sleep system. I'll show you a little bit of that in a minute. Right now, it's coffee time. This is a little pot I got from Amazon. I don't know. Hate saying that over and over again, but that's where I get everything from. Living in the country, it's kind of limited on where you can get stuff. Comes with 2 little nice little green cups, so it works out perfect for me and Robin. Super lightweight, extremely durable. It's $28.99 or $25.99 for the set. So, coffee time. Can't remember in my last video if I showed this little stove or not. It's a little pocket stove, super tiny. Super cheap, $18. Got it from a place what we shall not name. It's a little flimsy, and you can tell right there, it's not quite level. Seems like there's a little manufacturer default, but I use them turned in like this for my Stanley pot, so it's not as a big deal. I could imagine this would be great for backpacking. Just connects with the little butane slash propane canister here. Like so. It just sits on top. As you can see, it's a little rocky, but and it has a igniter. Probably can't see the flame on there, but it's going. Super simple, but it works. For coffee, when I'm out and about, I just use these little packages. I mean, I know they're not that great, and how I fix that is I just take a little bit of ground tea from, coffee from home, put it in a little tea bag, put this in first while it's boiling, then I later add on this. I just find it tastes a little better. This is too weak on its own, and this is too chemically on its own. Put two of these together, makes for a good cup of coffee, in my opinion anyway. Alright, starting to get dark, so I'm gonna get the fire going. I always bring a little fire bag, as most people do, so let's see what's in it and what we can use. Fuel cells, don't really need those. Flint and steel, a little bit of fat wood, and some matches. So, since I don't think I'm going to have a problem starting anything, I'm just going to use flint and steel and grab some birch bark. Should do the trick. I always recommend getting something like this. I don't even know what this little sack came from, but Crown Royal bag will do the same thing. This always comes with me wherever I go. One strike. Alright, this is underneath the tarp. I just want to show you what we're going to be sleeping in tonight and how we have it set up. As you can see, one tarp, two hammocks together at the head, spaced apart at the foot. Pretty simple, pretty easy. I'll show you what we're going to be using for sleep system. So, Teton 0 Fahrenheit leaf, Teton pillow, 3-pound wool blanket, Teton liner, and sleeping pad. That's what's going on tonight. So I think it's going to be all right. I think it's going to be fine. It's only supposed to be, what is it, -1 tonight. I'm sure it'll be fine. No heavy wind or rain or snow, so that's why there's flat roofs there. So pretty confident that everything's going to hold up just fine. I think it's going to be comfy. I'm looking forward to my first night in a hammock in winter/spring. I fell asleep in them before, but gone camping in them, no, I've never done that. So I'm excited. It's going to be fun. All right, another one of my favorite times. Beer time. Stella. Belgian beer. I've had it before, it's really good. It's a lager. 5% alcohol. It's a lot warmer this trip, so I'm going to have 2 beer. And maybe just a smidge of rum. That was fantastic. A little treasure Robin found. A long since not used bird's nest. It's a pretty cool find. It's always nice to find signs of nature when you're out and about. Well, I'm going to get back to my beer and then we're going to start getting supper on the go. Tonight we're going to have some campfire gumbo, which I've never had before, but I'm looking forward to it very much. Alright. Time to process some silky kind of gomboy. Very good. This is about 4-inch thick, something along those lines. Let's see how she does. It literally just eats wood. Done. Super fantastic, wonderful. It's literally twice the price of the mossy oak, but it's also twice the size, so, and twice as fast, so you decide. Actually, it's more than twice the price. It's 2.5 times the price, but still worth it in my eyes. Alright, tonight we are going to be having jambalaya, campfire style, gumbo, jambalaya. It's going to be delicious no matter what you call it. We got a little bit of onion, a little bit of sausage, a little bit of chicken. We're going to add in some rice. It's going to be good. And we'll be cooking it all in our blue pot. It's the first trip we've been on this winter where the olive oil hasn't frozen.
Onion.
Very nice.
Get that cooking. It's hot. Difficult. Frozen chicken. Chicken. Get that in the pot. Good heat.
Sausage time.
I got Italian sausage.
Okay.
It's not the proper kind of sausage for gumbo, but it'll do.
think it's going to be fantastic, wonderful.
I don't know what it's called. I think it's like Anatole sausage. Anatole. Sometimes the Creole nature. Spices, I guess. Alright, we're gonna give this a stir. I'm gonna add some spices, some rice. The spice is a homemade Cajun seasoning I got off of Google. It's salt, pepper, garlic powder, paprika, cayenne, thyme, a little bit of oregano. Gonna sprinkle that in there generously. Water. Just gonna cover it nicely. And add a little bit of oxo as well, a little bit of chicken bouillon. The recipe actually calls for chicken broth, but this will do for the woods. Stir it up. A little bit of. I won't add the rice yet. We'll get it boiling first. Okay, we're gonna add some shrimp now and give it a stir. Oh, look at that. That looks delicious. This is so hot. Alright, let's dump these right in there. Cook that for another 5-10 minutes and we should be ready to eat.
Some people like to drink whiskey. Some people like to drink gin, scotch. I'm a rum man, and this is my drink of choice. The Kraken. Black spice rum. Coming in at 47% alcohol. It's good stuff. It's my favorite, without a doubt. Add lambs too, I think. But yeah, second beer of tonight. Black Angus Indian Pale Ale. It's from Cape Breton Brewery, which is local, and this is definitely a personal favorite beer of mine. I really like it. If you ever get a chance to try it, I definitely recommend it. It's really good. Alright, it's about 12:01, staying steady at about 1 degree. Celsius, and it's time for bed. I'm quite tired, so it's time to call her a night. See you in the morning. Well, it's morning. Survived the night again. A little cold, but not too bad. Woken up around 6. A little bit of freezing rain. Wasn't calling for it, but it did happen nonetheless. It's a little noisy on the tarp, so it woke me up. But I went back to sleep, and it's about 8 o'clock or so now. So time to get up and get a little breakfast on the go before we head out. Definitely had some freezing rain last night. Starting to melt now, but you can see it. But the tarp did its job. Hello. Hello. Got a little sausage and coffee action going on the grill this morning. Maybe a little oatmeal too. Leftover sausage from last night's gumbo. Should be pretty tasty. Well, here we are at the end of another trip. Last night was, like I said before, the first night I slept in a hammock overnight in the wintertime. And in general, just not snoozing around the house in one. And I'd have to say was my favorite camping trip yet. I'm not a heavy sleeper, so I tend to wake up a lot in the middle of the night, but if I get 3-4 hours uninterrupted, I consider that really good, and I got that last night, so I'm really happy about hammock camping and doing some more hammock camping. It's a really comfortable way to camp, and if you haven't tried it, I recommend doing so. Just got the fire going this morning. Going to have a little bit of coffee and then hit the road. So once again, I'd like to learn something from every trip, and what I've learned this time around is that I really enjoy camping in a hammock. So get out there and give it a try. Alright, see you on the next one.